In your career, there are times when you just have to make decisions about, should I stay where I am or should I go and try something different? Well, if this is you, first, you're not alone, and second, this video will be helpful. Hi, I'm Mae Bush, former COO for Morgan Stanley Europe, and now executive coach, speaker, author, and CEO of Career Mastery. One of my subscribers asked me this question. They asked, should I stay in this new job that I've recently taken and develop more experience? But the problem is I don't feel excited about this job. Or do I move to another role that I am interested in? But you should know that I have a tendency to constantly want to learn new things, which I call personally the shiny object syndrome. So the question is really, should I stay and develop my experience, or do I satisfy my curiosity and interest and wanting to do new things? So this is always a very difficult decision to make, and it's so personal. So there's no one single right answer to it. And the beautiful thing about it is, even if you decide to stay and get more experience, you can at any point decide that, you know what, staying these extra months has shown me that I really have that itch to try that new thing. So it's just maybe a question of timing. And if you do try that new thing, you could probably get back to the original thing you were doing in the first place if you really don't like that new thing. But to be a little bit more rigorous about it, I suggest that you ask yourself these three kinds of questions. The first kind of questions are about the role that you're currently in, the one that's relatively new, but it's not that exciting for you yet. So first is, why aren't you excited about it? Is it the role itself and what you have to do day to day? Is it the organization you're in or the team you're in? Or is it just the whole sector? And then what is the upside of sticking with this particular role, even though you don't find it that exciting? Could it lead to something that is really exciting to you? And then while you're trying to figure out what your next move is, can you redefine the role that you're in that you don't find so exciting to include some of the parts that you do find exciting? All right, so those are some questions about the current role. Then the second set of questions is about the role that you might move into. So question number one is, what is it about that new role, that new area that really interests you? Is there more research you can be doing or more experimentation to figure out if you really do like that? And then the other natural question is, well, will those same issues that led you to not be wanting to stay in your current role, perhaps, will those same issues crop up in a few months? So it's testing that shiny object, constantly needing change and being curious about new things. Is that just going to happen again? In which case, maybe you're better off just sticking it out for at least the first year. That's what my dad said to me when I wasn't so sure about my first job. 3 months in, I'm calling and saying, gosh, I'm not sure this is right for me. And he said, stick it out for a year, and then you can just do whatever you want. Well, I stuck it out for a year, and then 1 year became 24 years. And it's turned out really well, because now I have a lifetime's worth of strategies, techniques, tools, wisdom and insights that I get to share with others to help them in their careers. So the third kind of question is the bigger picture question, which is, what would most closely align you with your bigger goals and aspirations for your life and career? And that's really the most important question. So is it the current role that you're in, or is it that new role that you're interested in? What would be most authentic and in alignment with where you really want to head? So as you think about these things, remember, there's really no one right answer to these. So whatever you decide, remember the following two things. First, not all experiences are equal when it comes to setting yourself up for success with your bigger goals. So that's why that third set of questions, that third bigger picture question is so important. And then also remember that no experience is ever wasted. So whatever experience you've had, just like my 24-year career, right? That was completely different than what I'm doing now as an entrepreneur who is helping others be successful in their careers and become better leaders. So that was, I would do it all again because that has given me so much valuable experience, insight, and wisdom that I can now share. That if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't have those really unique perspectives on things. So go forward and make the best decision you can with the information you can, and then you can always change your mind. You can always make a change. So I hope this has been helpful. If you found it useful, then please click like and subscribe. And I want to say thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and remember to keep learning, keep growing, and keep going.